Hey everybody, Anthony here, specialtymotorcars.net, and this is an update video from my last video. Those who had seen my last video of my 1985 Fleetwood Brougham coupe that I had just bought, I was all excited about it. And on a road trip just down the street here, I believe the fuel pump died. We had to tow it back here, so we just got it on the lift, and we have a new fuel pump and a new sock, and I'm going to get that installed. I'm going to show you how we do that today. Papa Bear is here. He's going to assist me. Or I'm going to assist him. I'm going to assist him. Let's get into it. What's behind? Real quick before I do, I just want to give you a quick little sneak peek of this car and this car in excitement. And I shouldn't do this because I just open myself up to be a glutton for punishment when I show cars, and then it takes me a couple weeks to get them ready, or a month or 2 months or 6 months or 5 years. But anyways, this car came in. I had shared a post on my YouTube channel that I had bought this car back from the owner that I sold it to. Lived in a gated community down in Naples, Florida. And this car, this is one of those ones that I would buy back 100 times. This is a 1993 Cadillac Fleetwood Brougham that my buddy Big Al went and picked up. Now, Big Al picked this up in Bonita Springs or Naples for me, brought it to Miami, and then I had it shipped from Miami. But you can see how clean this car is. You know, the person who owned this car and used it only had put 2,000, 3,000 miles in the car and kept it in a really nice shape. The floor mats are beautiful. I don't know if I'm going to keep this thing or not. This is a rear view camera, I think. I don't know, really. But this one isn't going to need much. I mean, when I sold this car, it had 19,800 miles on it. I put those Vogues on it. But, I mean, look at how clean this car is. Pop the hood here. It's lived in a garage in Florida since I sold it. I mean, so it's immaculate still. He's, you know, touching up, detailing, but really, I loved having this car here. It was such a nice piece. And Big Al took good care of it, picked it up for me, washed all the bugs off. Anyways, this just got dropped off today. This is a 2005 Lincoln Town Car Limited. Not a Signature Limited, a Limited. Got the special limited wheels, two-tone with a matching top, sunroof, all that good stuff. Don't mind this Malibu-y looking thing. It's a Saturn Aura. You don't get a lot of like just regular people cars, but if anybody knows someone who's looking for a car for their kid, it's a 2007 Saturn Aura. Maybe posting pictures of it soon. 50,000 mile car. Great kid's car. Leather, sunroof, V6, brand new tires, brand new brakes. This one we just finished servicing just before we went down to North Carolina this past weekend. And this is why I don't rush my cars to market. We put brand new air suspension in it, and then over the weekend, at some point, we've lost air. I don't know what's going on. I'm probably going to assume because there was no loss before there, it has something to do with the bags I put in, probably the O-rings on the solenoids, but we'll fix that. That'll be a nice, easy fix. Let's get into this 85 Fleetwood. Here's Papa Bear, man, myth, the legend himself. Papa Bear is got the Fleetwood up in the air already. Looks like you got a fuel pump. What are we going to do to this thing, Papa Bear?
Well, we're going to put a fuel pump in and a new strainer or a new screen in the bottom.
Yep.
I believe the fuel pump in it is gone. It's not getting any...
It's kind of almost struggling to get fuel. Like maybe it's weak.
But when clogged. You put a little fuel in the carburetor, the
throttle body,
it fires right up. So I think it's in the fuel line, fuel pump. And we'll have to drain some of the gas because we got about 3/4 of a tank in there. Got to make it a little lighter for the young man.
All right. Well, let's get some gas drain. This new fuel pump, new Delphi pump. Very easy to change on these, and we're going to show you how it's done. Let's take a look under this thing. See, she's pretty clean under here. You can definitely tell it's sat in a garage for a bit of time, but bottom of the rockers are clean. Papa Bear's coming over with his inspection flashlight. What do we got going on under here?
Well, we're going to disconnect the 3 lines on the top there. 3 gas lines here. 1,
fuel lines.
Yeah, I got the next two I gotta pull off. Weave them down through the little catch.
Yep. And then two bolts.
Two bolts up here.
Up here.
I already,
you already
kind of loosened them. Lubricated and loosened them.
Those swing down.
Yep.
Neck comes down. We got to unplug this guy.
Yep.
And the tank will be out of it. Let me take a look at the rest of the car. What does it look like? Original GM muffler and exhaust, it looks like. What the hell is this thing?
There'll be a weight for the rear end for balance.
What?
I have no other idea.
Wow, that is strange. Pretty clean. A little dampness up here, which would be expected.
Yeah.
Not bad, really.
No, pretty clean. All the boots look pretty good on the ball joints, tie rod ends.
That'd be very original.
Yeah, all original, I would say. Somebody's lubricated it. You can see that. I mean, it's old lubrication, but...
And I originally thought that these might have been original tires. Goodyear polysteels. These are actually the same tires that are on the Lincoln Mark, but I think these have been replaced. These are replacement tires. I don't see any DOT numbers, but I'm pretty sure these cars came with Uniroyals. So, all right, let's get this tank down. So the tank is out. These cars are real easy to do fuel tanks in, or pumps and sending units. These all the way up to the 1992 Broughams are all basically the same. These two straps, you can do them on the ground, but obviously it's a lot easier to do it up in the air, because to bend these down enough to slide the tank out on the ground, it's just a pain in the butt. But inside here is your sending unit. We are going to get this off, this lock ring, pop that off with a screwdriver, and we'll see what we can see inside. Nice. Well, it wasn't the hose that we thought it might have been. That is an old fuel pipe, though. Hose is fine.
Yeah, the hole looks pretty good.
All right. So this is kind of a friggin' in the rigging here, but basically a basic test to see what we have going on to the power, positive and negative, and we put it on.
It locks up.
And you can hear the pump come on, but then it immediately stalls. So this pump, while it works, it doesn't work for long. Anyways, so that is our problem. Fuel pump, we got a new sock. We're gonna put it back together here, and I'm gonna show you the newer style that you have to retrofit. So this older style fuel pump has these two little nuts holding them onto these studs. Where this fuel pump has that, they're almost like a clip-on. So they send you this wiring kit where you can use this plug. So we're just gonna have to splice the pigtail on there, but it'll be good as new. All right, so I got the new plug connected on there. They gave you all the connectors and everything. the new hose. This rubber hose is the hose that I assumed was bad. Got a new sock on there, new Delphi fuel pump. This is the original sending unit. We're going to drop it back in the tank, and we're going to put it back up here, and this thing should fire right up and stay running this time. All right, new pump is in. We got the lock ring back down, routed the wires here. That's hanging down. Now, the thing with putting these things back up is you kind of got to center it so that the filler neck sticks out. I'll show you what I mean in a minute, but the filler neck has to stick back far enough just to get into that license plate area. So sometimes you got to adjust them, but let's get this thing back up and in there. Look how clean the trunk pan is. It's nice, real nice. All right, we got these just finger tight, but I wanted to show you what I meant. See that filler neck? That neck has to kind of have a little bit of space on the bottom there. So I just inch this thing forward a little bit because you inch it back. You kind of want it centered in that hole. Because if it's too far back, it's going to be too close to this. You're not going to be able to get your fuel cap on. But just inch it up forward a little bit. Perfect. Just like that. All right, tank is in. Fuel pump is in, new strainer. Papa Bear is going to let it down. We're going to see if we can fire this up. We are going to have to put some gas out, though. We siphoned some gas out. But just to show you what I mean, see how that's kind of well centered? Put the cap on here. If you put it too far back, the cap, there's no room to screw the cap off. So. I hear it. Like butter.
Listen to that great run at 4100. She runs again. The famous Papa Bear and Anthony Gozo.
What do you think, Pops?
I think we did it again, pal.
Did it again. Let's see if the fuel gauge is reading right. We took, what, like 7 gallons out of there? It's rating a half a tank, so that should be...
It's still a half a tank?
Yeah, but we only took 7 gallons out.
Purrs like a kitten. Papa Man to the rescue!
Hey! I'm supposed to drive that. What do you think, P-Dog?
I think I want it.
You can't keep them all. You got the Lincoln in there. Got the hole in the roof. She runs good. We got working opera lights. Woo, baby. So exactly where I left off on this video before it stalled, you can see just how nice that HT 4100 runs.
It sure is.
Appreciate everybody for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a like. Give me a whatever. Dislike. We'll take anything. Check out the merch store down in the description. Papa Bear t-shirts, Anthony t-shirts. Everybody wants the Papa Bear shirts anyways.
Or both of us.
Or both of us. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you on the next one.
here comes the famous guy right here, Papa Bear, the one and only. He's cruising through.
Papa Bear to the rescue!